With the case study, we have ended up our unit 1. But to sum up, let us have a short or brief revision of whatever we have discussed in our unit 1. We discussed about business environment. We discussed about business. We discussed about environment. So a business is actually an occupation in which goods and services are produced, sold and exchanged in return for economy. It is carried out on a regular basis with the prime objective of making profit. So without profit, business cannot be understood or cannot exist. It is very necessary for a business to have a prime motive of earning profit. Then environment, we study that a situation where business can flourish, where the business can go on. So first thing we have to take care of that business is continuous in nature and has a primary motive of earning profit. So business environment together can be defined as business environment encompasses the climate or set of conditions, economical, social, political or institutional, in which business operations are conducted. Now we have also talked about the importance of business, why business should exist. What is the importance of business, or what is the necessity of business? So we talked about that business improves standard of living of people. Second is we talked about provides opportunities to work and earn a livelihood. Therefore, business is important. Third, utilizes scarce resources of the nation and facilitates production of goods and services which are very essential for fulfilling the demand of the consumers. Next is it improves national image by producing and exporting quality goods and services to foreign countries. Next is it enables the people of a country to use quality goods of international standard. Next, it gives better returns to the investors on the capital investments. And also provides opportunities to grow and expand the business. It promotes social interest by providing tourist services, in sponsoring cultural programs, trade shows, etc. in the country. and which also helps people of different part of the country to exchange their culture. Next, it also facilitates the exchange of culture among the people of different nations, as the export of goods and services takes place, which introduces culture of one nation to other. Then business also helps the development of science and technology. Hence, a number of innovative products and services are developed through industrial research. Now, all the points which we have talked about the business or the need of the business tells us that not only business existence is necessary to provide goods and services to the society, but also it helps the society in providing job opportunities, raising their standard of living, and also it provides opportunities for the nation to export the goods and services of quality to foreign countries and gain its name in those countries. Business is also responsible for the exchange of culture not only within the country but also in different countries. Therefore, the business becomes important, and any country to survive needs the existence of business within itself. Next, we talked about the external forces that are responsible for providing opportunities and threats to the business. We also know that opportunities and threats are external to the business and exist outside the business environment or business organization. Outside the business organization and within the business environment. We also now know that strength and weaknesses are within the business organization and are internal to the business. So, when we talk about the external forces, they exist outside the business organization and affects the business, either they create an opportunity for them, for the business, or possess a threat to the business. Now, it is upon the business entrepreneurs that how they plan or make the strategies to convert the losses into profits or to minimize the losses. Means the plans that can minimize the threats and take the advantages of the opportunities. If the business plans and strategies are not worked upon properly, then it becomes very difficult for a business organization to take the advantages of the opportunities, because of which they will not able to make the profits, and this opportunity can be termed into losses. Therefore, a business organization has to work on environmental scanning. We talked about environmental scanning, and environmental scanning is very important because of the constant changes that are taking place in the environment, and to study these changes, it is required that the business firms study continuously the environment in which they are working, so that any change that is taking place in the environment should not able to hinder their business. It is only possible when business organizations or business firms know what is going on or what changes are taking place in the environment, and how this can be treated, how to take the advantages of the opportunities, and how to tackle the challenges that exist within the environment. Sorry. So, environmental scanning is a constant and careful analysis of the internal and external environment of an organization. Environmental scanning is important to detect opportunities and threats which can impact the current and future strategies of the organization. Just now we talked about the opportunities and threats, but then for the progress of a business organization, it is also essential for the firm to understand or to know about the strengths and weaknesses that exist within the organization. Now, the strengths are the capacity of the organization or the special excellence of the organization that is not there with the other organizations. So, how to take advantage of it and how to be competitive with the other organizations because of the strengths that possess within the organization is important. Again, how to tackle with the weakness or hide the weaknesses or suppress the weaknesses is also important. Because any other competitor or any other organization can take the advantage of the weakness that exists within your organization. So basically, environmental scanning tells the organization that it is not only important to fight externally, but also it is important to know things internally and to tackle them according to the environment in which they are flourishing or they are working. Competitors always wants to beat your strengths and highlight your weaknesses. So it is very important for an organization to keep the strength intact and to suppress the weaknesses that exist within the organization. Now, environmental scanning tools again is very important. We studied about the SWOT analysis, that is strength, weaknesses, opportunities and threat. Strengths are what an organization can do, where the organization excels. Weaknesses are where they can be suppressed or where the competitors are on edge. Opportunities that is provided to them by the external environment which can give them a boost, which can increase their market share, and threats where the organizations have to be careful so that the losses can be minimized. Then we talked about ETOP, that is Environmental Threat and Opportunity Profile. Now, environmental threat and opportunity profile study about the opportunities and threats that exist in the external environment and how the benefits can be availed and the losses can be minimized is basically ETOP. How the opportunities can give a boost to the business organization and what all steps should be taken to minimize the threats is analyzed by ETOP profile analysis. Then we talked about Quest. Quest is quick environmental scanning technique. And we also talked about PEST, that is political, economic, social, and technological analysis. Now, these are all tools of environmental scanning, and these tools tells us or the business firm about the environment in which that business exists and also about the changes that can take place within that environment. The tools not only tells the organization about the external environment but also about the internal environment. Now this has to be understood or this has to be kept in mind that internal things are in the hands of the organization while externally things are not in the hands of the organization.